Coming up, the G.I. Joe Classified Series number 91, the Cobra Crimson Alley Viper. Stick around. What's up and welcome to Crossfire Collectibles. Today's video will be unboxing and reviewing the G.I. Joe Classified Series number 91, the Cobra Crimson Alley Viper, Walmart exclusive. So, we finally got a repaint of an Alley Viper, and this is the Crimson Alley Viper, which I don't really see why it's a Crimson Alley Viper. This is an exact upscale of the City Strike Alley Viper from the Pursuit of Cobra line. But glad to have it. We'll bring the figure out shortly, but we'll go ahead and show this off. Alright, so I got two of them. As you can see, only one is going to be opened. Troop builders, you know, plus it's Alley Viper. I had to get two. As you can see on the cover, you have kind of a Blaine stance, you know. They still seem to be introducing the Dark Energon, you know, on their figure art on the covers. You have some artist rendering here. The weapons, Crimson Alley Viper. Number 91, some stats. Close, and QR code. Flip around to the back. I'll show you guys the stats. First up, close up. Showing his backpack, his visor, all the accessories. The figure stands at 6.4 inches tall. Look to the side. Better shot of the artist render. Number 91, classified and UPC. So without further ado, we will pop this puppy open. But first, if you're new to the channel, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe for future content. Alright. So, trusty dusty kniff. And we'll pop him open. I gotta say, it wasn't the biggest of thrills to hear that we were going to get another repaint. But we did get two new figures with this wave, including Shooter, who we did yesterday, and the Mole Rat, who is coming up. So we'll probably get him done by the end of the weekend, maybe. We'll see. First impressions. Hey, he looks pretty good. Can't complain. His leg looks a little jacked up. That's got me concerned. But apart from that, it seems okay. So go ahead and cut him out. Always been an Alley Viper fan ever since the first release. You know, when I was a kid, I was like, man, that blue and orange is so cool. Got the giant shield, got that neat little visor, got the submachine gun. But getting some new ones was always kind of odd to me. However, the POC and the City Strike Alley Viper, he was just too cool. It was more realistic. I mean, you're not going to see any type of a soldier of any going in orange and blue, you know, camouflage. It's just, I just don't see it happen. But this looks a little more realistic. But anyways, here's the artist render and black and white, and the back of his cardboard dungeon. And here is the Crimson Alley Viper. See what I mean by the leg? That looks jacked up. But we'll fix it. So, same mold as our first one. Kind of neat looking though. He's a bit taller. I definitely see that. Cool vest. So we'll go over his articulation. So head is on a ball joint. We'll do a full 360. He does have some neck mobility. Head can look up that far and down that far. Got butterfly joints at the shoulders. Arms can go out that far. He's really stiff as well. Bicep rotation. Arm can move fully around. He has double jointed pinned elbows. When you come down, you can see this kind of stripe tape along his forearm, and that comes down to a forearm sheath. That's right here. You have hands are on a hinge peg, so they can go in or out like that. They can also rotate 360. So, got waist swivel. He does have ab crunch, however, this vest will deny that. You can see he's got a sheath on the front of his vest right here. He's got a drop leg holster on his right thigh. Bunch of these striped markings on them. Drop legs. Thigh rotation. Double jointed pinned knees. Yes, should have calf rotation. Okay, so the right leg doesn't want to turn on me, but the left one will. So right at the top of the boots and the shin guard. We have a jacked up foot. There we go. This figure is really stiff. I know I said that, but he's like super stiff. Anyways, foot can go forward that far, up that far, move it back, side to side pivot. So, all right. You see, get a close up of his face. Pretty cool. Man, he's jacked up legs, dude. I don't know, maybe I got a bit of a defective one. He's having some trouble here. Them legs are like no good. He's not gonna want to stand right either. I gotta try to figure out how I'm gonna get him to stay up. I could have always opened the other one, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now. So you have his accessory box here. Crimson Alley Viper 91. Cobra 91. Pop this open. Don't believe there's going to be anything new. More crap. G.I. Joe Cobra bag. Pop that open. Dump out all the goodies. Just a little weird seeing this stuff in, you know, a bag like that. You know, the first version we had a actual windowed box. Get that out of here. We'll go over his shield first. And this looks great. You got the red, you got the gray stripes. You have a very dark gray Cobra embossed. Flip around to the back. You have your straps right here, and then you have your little view screen of, I guess, what's going on in front of them. So pretty neat. You have his visor. It's got that little Cyclops, you know, targeting view or whatever it is right in the front. Flip around to the back. It's more open and wider, so what he looks through, he can see directly out that front. Alright, that side. Next you have his backpack. Pretty neat. It almost looks like it could come off, but I don't think it does. No. Kind of reminds me, like, since Triple R's come out, you know, I'm expecting maybe some more mines to show up. That definitely looks like it could be a mine, but that doesn't come off. Yeah, nice little embossed Cobra symbol up in the top corner. Major detail in this thing. You know, some magazines, a bunch of grenades, pouches, and a peg for the back. Another little symbol here. Alright. Next up, we have, I guess, his crossbow, grappling shooter, whatever it is. Maybe just a launcher rifle. You see, you got a stock, scope, a little loop in the front, hole right here. So we'll just do the traditional way and bring out this front piece right here. You know, it could be a grappler, or could be, you know, some sort of odd crossbow. Get that jammed up in there a little bit. Spin it. I don't think it matters which way them loops go, but we'll get them right. So you have something like that. Pretty tradition. We're not going to have him hold this, but it is going to go on the backpack, just like the original figures. Pop that right on, like that. Alright, next he's got pretty basic, you know, generic pistol that we've seen with many of other figures up till now. All in this very dark gray, very dark gunmetal color. No hole in the front, no blast effects. Alright. Now, next you have this sort of like a semi-automatic, you know, assault rifle. Nice little scope on it. This is pretty thin grip. Stock. Some ridges. This little side piece here. Have a front aiming scope. And at the end of the barrel, you have a hole for a blast effect. Moving over, we have the traditional submachine gun that we've seen with all alley Vipers since the beginning. Very cool. This thing is pretty awesome. He comes with a pair of magazines, both the same. They have this odd type of engravings or indents, whatever you want to call them, around the front. And while we're at it with this one, we'll go ahead and load that one up. So just pop it in the back right here. And there you have it. Should have a suppressor. I think that'll make it better. We'll bring this one back out and pop that magazine up in there like that. It's good stuff. And then finally, you have a matching pair of knives / dagger. Dark handles, silver blades, little loops onto the tops right up here. And so we'll bring him over and we'll go ahead and gear him up. So we'll take the first dagger and pop that into his vest sheath right there. Take the second dagger and pop this into his forearm sheath right there. Let's take that pistol, slide it on into his holster. We'll take his visor and match up those little pegs sticking off the side of his helmet in with the holes on the visor, like that. And his visor will actually, I'm going to keep his up. Put the shield on first. So I think I want to have him, you know, being able to have access to this knife on his forearm over here. So we're going to put the sheath in his left hand. So pretty much you can just spin this around. You know, it doesn't matter which way it goes, but that way it'll help in case you want to put it on, you know, a different arm, because the one loop is larger than the other. You know, one meant for the forearm and one meant for his hand. I mean, you could put his hand all the way through. You could take his hand off, actually, and put it through, but I'm just going to have him grip the strap. I think it's easier, and it'll be easier to get off. Kind of pose this a little bit, and it holds it in front of him. And then we'll take this arm, and of course, I'm going to give him his traditional submachine gun. And a hand out. He's just going to kind of hold this up like that. And we'll take that backpack, find that plug, and slide it right on through the vest into the figure's back, and that is very sturdy. That's one of the sturdiest backpack holds I've seen yet on any classified figures. So that's pretty awesome. So he can almost hold everything, you know, except for the small assault rifle, but that's okay. I'm just gonna have that off to the side. It's not a big deal. And we'll put him up, see if any of that stuff gave him a little more balance. This figure's legs are all over the place. Didn't help too much. But let's go ahead and throw him on the turntable and give some final thoughts. Alright, so here is your G.I. Joe Classified Series number 91, the Crimson Alley Viper, Walmart exclusive. I like it. I think he's cool. I think he looks great. I'm not too fond of this particular figure. Like I said, his legs are a little goofy to me. They just seem like they want to bend too far, like at the knees. It doesn't look like it lines up like properly. But apart from that, everything else seems fine. Nice tight fits. The accessories are great. He doesn't need any more. That's enough. I just wish there was somewhere he could hold that extra assault rifle. You know, maybe even just a small loop in the back of the vest, maybe at the bottom, just to hang it through, maybe the trigger guard or something. But unfortunately, there's nothing there, and we can't do anything about it. But so this figure was modeled off of the Pursuit of Cobra City Strike Alley Viper, as we have right here. As you can see, the markings are all the same. He has a few differences, but not much. It's based off the same figure, but however, the smaller version, the 1/18 scale, was not called a Crimson Alley Viper. It was City Strike. And I do believe that Hasbro should have stayed with that original name. City Strike sounds so much better than Crimson. I think we have enough Crimson stuff, but, you know, it is what it is. So anyways, overall, good figure. My only complaint really is the legs. Maybe it's just this figure. I haven't gotten to the other one, so I don't know yet. But keep an eye out. If you have anything to say, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about your Alley Vipers and if their legs are messed up like this one or not, or maybe that's just the way they are. I really hope not, but you never know. So that's going to do it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. If you did, like always, please leave that giant thumbs up, subscribe, tickle that bell so you're notified when I post future videos. Be sure to follow us on social media, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.